Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tower here. So, this reading is looking into, first of all, free Brittany. So, Brittany managed to get rid of her dad as conservator, and oh my gosh, everyone is just celebrating everywhere. So, I, for one, are very, very happy. Check out my Britney Spears reading, which I did sometime last year, in which I predicted that he was going to step down from the conservatorship. I'm out by a couple of weeks in terms of when I said it was going to happen, but check out the reading anyway. Okay, I'll link it up above and in the comments box. Right, so Justin Timberlake and the impact he's had on both these women's careers. Justin's been able to launch his career and relaunch his career, always always at the sacrifice or the demise of people around him that he's working with. So it's a generalized statement, I know, but specifically two women. So his Crimea River, which was his breakout song as a solo artist, he did that off the back of Britney Spears and the demise of their relationship. Also, when it came to the Super Bowl, Janet Jackson was the big star of the moment. I mean, she's a Jackson. You know, him as a new solo artist didn't have the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl. She brought him in. Then when Nipplegate happened, he just scarpered, not having her back whatsoever. And then he went on to even perform at the Super Bowl a few years later. I, for one, didn't watch it. So what I want to do is pick up, so he's since come out and apologized. There we go, that's his apology card. He's since come out, he's since apologized. You know, opening his arm out, he's just like, yep, all right, you know, I apologize for what I did. So he has come out, he has apologized. Whether it is heartfelt or not, I just think it really shines light on the misogyny of the past few years and what these women went through. Now, does Justin mean that apology? Or Justin always strike me as a person who is an opportunist. He goes where popular opinion is. You know, he's not one to really stand up for a point of view if it's not the popular one. So everyone is Brittany is the topic of the moment. You know, let me just come out, and people are viewing me and how I treated and how I handled that situation in a bad light. Let me just come out and apologize. What I want to know is it a matter of just doing what he thinks he ought to do, or is it heartfelt? That's my question. Huh. He's doing it because he thinks he has to do it, guys. Sorry. This is him coming out. This is a money issue. This is a money situation for him. With this page of pentacles here, he's afraid for his money. That is the reason why he came out. I knew it. I knew it. That's the reason why he came out. He is thinking about his money and what that's going to mean for him. So that is why he's come out. You know, look at the open arms. Yep, I apologize, guys. I apologize, Janice. I apologize, Brittany. Believe it or not, this Nine of Wands here, for some reason I'm being told by my spirit guides that this is Janet Jackson. That's retribution for her. But this is Justin here with the Eight of Swords. He is panicked. He is in a panic as to what this could do for his reputation. He's in a panic as to what this could mean for his career. All right, so that is the reason why he came out. What I'm also picking up on this as well. Okay, I'm picking up a lot of energies here. I said this was Janet. Why was I told that was Janet? Okay, I'm going to come back to this card of this person celebrating here. But what I have is this person. Do you look at this card really carefully? Look at the scratches on her arms and her legs. And what I'm being drawn to, it's like these barriers have kept someone out for quite a while. And now that they're actually able to break through after being held back. Like this shows me someone who's really tried and tried and tried to break through a wall that's been placed there for her. And now they've come out and they're celebrating, but they're battle worn. Look at their trousers. Their trousers are all torn and bloody from pushing, from struggling, from trying. Right? And the light on my camera is just flickering as I say this. You know, so I really want to see who this is. This could be both Janet, it could be Brittany. Let's go further as well, because these cards are going to have double meanings, all right? Okay, so what else is it for the current energies for Justin? Like, people feel like they're finally being seen. These women, I'll say both women, feel like as if they have finally been seen. They were really tossed into oblivion with their careers because of him. Notice this hand as well, going down, like pushing someone down. They feel that they've always had a problem launching their careers and really coming back with their careers because of what Justin did. What else is the current energies around Justin? Yep, that's what I'm saying. This is the impact of Justin. I think for him, this came as a shock as well with this tower moment. You know, someone falling out. So with the tower moment represents divine intervention, as we could see by this lightning bolt. It's divine intervention. It's an event that you don't really see, that's propelling you out of your old energy into something new. So Justin, of course, didn't see this happening, didn't see this coming his way. You know, but I think this has a double meaning. It represents all the women he has displaced, all the women who he was able to build his tower up off of their downfall. And now he is finally meeting his same fate. Fate has caught up with him. So he could so he's trying to throw a lot of money, apologies, everything to save himself, to avoid his career and money coming under threat. That's what he's concerned about. That's come through so strongly, not only in the cards, but from my spirit guides. That's what I picked up so strongly with Justin. He tends to go where popular opinion goes. To him, his image, his money is what really, how people view him. There's an insecurity I'm picking up here with Justin as well, with this Page of Pentacles. With this Page of Pentacles, there is an insecurity. This is Justin's card, and he's coming through as a page. Now, anytime a grown man comes through as a page, is what I keep on saying, it shows some emotional stuntedness. And I think with Justin here, with the Page of Pentacles, there is something around money and professional reputation and so on that he feels very insecure about, believe it or not. He feels very insecure. So many times when he's able to elevate off someone else's demise, it's almost as if there's a feeling of, thank goodness that didn't happen to me. They love me. They love me. You know, there is some insecurity when it comes to that. When it comes to professional reputation and when it comes to his money, there's an ongoing insecurity when it comes to these things for him. So you could see this boy looking on really scared, and him not expecting with this tower moment, not expecting this to happen. So he's trying to do all that he can in order to make this right. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups that's come up here. When I've done readings in the past, check the readings out. The Seven of Cups has generally represented Brittany. Okay, my light is just going crazy in this reading, guys. I don't know why, but this is my Brittany card in the past. In past readings, check it out. The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups has been my Brittany card. Reason being, this represents someone who, if you notice this boy, he's not all there. He's kind of spaced out. He's not with it. You know, he's not paying attention like the other students. He's in his own world. That has on occasion represent my Brittany card. She is celebrating. I think this card represents Brittany and Janet energy. You know, of being kept out, of not being seen, and then celebrating. Oh my God, guys, I said them celebrating. Look at this. We have the Five of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Finally, they're celebrating. Finally, with Framing Britney Spears, they're being seen. You know, Janet came out thanking all her guys. I think her Control album is #1. A lot of dance choreographers are choreographing songs to Janet Jackson. And, you know, it's really boosted up the charts. This is Janet Jackson celebrating. It's also Britney celebrating as well. I mean, my heart feels so full and bursting with pride. I know my heart feels so full, it's a bit cheesy, but I am so happy that women who have been kept down, as this card shows, are finally able to step out and celebrate and be seen for their value, for their worth, and for who they really are. I'm so, so happy. The Lovers card has come up. Guys, could you remind me now, of course this is Brittany and Justin, but did Justin have a fling with Janet Jackson as well? Did Justin have a fling with Janet Jackson as well? What is also coming up for me is Jessica Biel with this card. Notice as well with Jessica Biel, we haven't really seen her do anything career-wise either. It's almost as if Justin has this energy where when he teams up with other women, he has to be the dominant one. His career has to take the shine. It's something really off. It's off with him and how he views his career. But it's coming up with that Page of Pentacles. It's like an insecurity issue with him. It's coming up very, very strong. Ah, my gosh. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is that underhanded thing. This is that insecurity card. This is that sneaking about. I always say this card is the worst card, in my opinion, one of the worst cards you could get in the tarot deck. The Seven of Swords. This shows deceit. This shows someone who is underhanded, and it's come through in Justin's reading. Right? In this situation, particularly with the Janets and particularly with the Britneys, we have Britneys here, we have Lovers. I have a feeling, guys, don't know whether this is out there, but he was in relationships. Of course, he was in a relationship with Brittany, we know that. But he had something with Janet as well. And he undermined both of them, both these women. He undermined. There's something with Jessica Biel that's coming up here also, because her career as well has just stalled, or she's walked away from it, or whatever. It's almost as if she can't have her career while she's with him, or something like that. Thank you, guys. Remember as well, he stepped out of his marriage also when it came to Jessica Biel. Remember, he was acting on a film set and he had this... He was caught flirting with this woman or something like that. Yeah. But you know what? With him, all of that is going to come to an end now. We have the Death card. This Justin being called out with this Death card has been a long time coming. Apparently, okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm being told this by my spirit guides. Apparently, he's not the nicest person. Please comment if anyone has heard this rumor. He's not the nicest person to be around. I'm seeing someone very smug and smarmy. You know, they put on a front as if they're one way, but they really aren't. That keeps on coming through so strongly with Justin. It keeps on coming through so strongly. And with this Death card, he's trying to save his career, but I don't know whether does this mean the end for Justin's career? Because we have the Death card here. It's like something's coming to an end. We have the Ace of Swords here. It could be that he needs to take a career. Oh, I was told to look under the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups talks about, especially with the Death card and the Ace of Swords, Five of Cups talks about shame. It talks about embarrassment. He is really feeling shame and embarrassment. As I keep on saying before with Justin, this is not the sort of thing he likes. Not anytime his career and his public persona is under threat, to him it's a huge thing. This is him feeling ashamed and really embarrassed. This is the strategy card that we have here with the Ace of Swords. So it's having a new approach, it's having a fresh approach, a fresh strategy to do damage control. That's what they're going to try and do. But this strategy whatever he's doing for damage control is going to be very underhanded. He's coming across as being Justin is coming across as being underhanded and shady. And it's being aspected next to these two women. He did them dirty. He was really underhanded and shady towards them and towards his wife as well, as we see here with the Lovers card. I'm also, yep, sorry guys, I was told to take the bottom card and the top card. This is the Five of Pentacles that's also come up with Justin. What I'm being told is that he had some projects in the works, and these projects are under certain people that he was meant to do work with are now going to freeze him out for the time being. They're going to freeze him out for the time being. I think he may even come out and make a... I didn't read Justin's statement, by the way. I just, yeah, I should have before this reading, possibly. That's my bad. That's my bad. I tend to do that. I tend to just go into readings and I need to do my research. Sorry, I just haven't. But what I'm being told with this card and the Janets and Brittany getting their airtime, what I'm being told with this, yeah, as I said before, he's going to be blocked out of some business deals, so he's going to lose money and he's going to be sidelined for a bit. However, not forever. I think it's one of those situations where he would need to keep quiet for a little while, but he may want to come out with a more involved statement or an interview, or they're sort of discussing that with the Ace of Swords, because Ace of Swords talks about new strategies, new ways of doing things, you know, new strategies. It talks about communicating in a different way, or new communication as well. So there may be some new communication that may come out, but the fact that the Seven of Swords is aspected there to this card, to me, it's not... all of this with Justin coming out and apologizing, it just doesn't seem heartfelt. Doesn't seem heartfelt. Okay, so let us carry on. Now what I want to do is a really quick reading into precisely what happened in each of these situations. Let's get another deck. So this is going to be really quick because we know that with Brittany, apparently Brittany cheated, at least that's the story, on Justin at the time with her choreographer. I can't remember the name of the choreographer, but it's the same choreographer who then said that Michael Jackson molested him. And then with the Super Bowl, with that Nipplegate issue, I was never clear on whether it was Janet who planned it or Justin and Janet who planned it. So let's do a really quick read into the situation and get some answers. So with Brittany and Justin, let's confirm. Who was it? Brittany who cheated on Justin? I think I'm being told yes, but something's just telling me to just shuffle the cards and see. Where's my deck reversed? I don't do reversals. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I'll just read it as reversed. Okay, so what happened between Justin and Brittany? Who is to blame for this breakup? Okay, the Sun. Okay, so this Sun is saying that something was revealed, something came to the forefront. Yes, we know. Oh. Okay, Hierophant. By an authority figure or someone that they looked up to. The Star card talks about, yep, things being revealed and healing. The Star card is also an Aquarius energy. Justin's Aquarius and Brittany's an Aquarius moon. So something was revealed. We have an authority figure here. Who is that authority figure? Talk and gossip and news was around at the time. Oh. The Seven of Swords again. Gossip again. The page reverse talks about gossiping and naysayers. King reverse. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Brittany is a Sagittarius, so she is one's energy. Okay, so there was duplicitousness that came to light here, and there was a lot of gossip about it. Okay, thank you, Spirit Guides. This is what's happening, guys. So someone stepped out of the relationship, something cheated on the relationship. Again, Seven of Wands is covert actions and behavior. With the Sun, it was brought to light. That covert action and behavior was brought to light by someone who was an authority figure. This could have been a manager, it could have been the press that, let's say, got wind of something, because back in the day the press were all powerful. So it could be someone who got wind of something and they had news regarding a strong, powerful female figure, as we could see here. So we'll see this is Brittany. So there was news that came to the fore around Brittany, and because the Seven of Swords is around Brittany, and this Seven of Swords is someone facing Brittany, Brittany followed her passion regarding someone. She had love regarding someone or something or some other opportunity. There was a lot of naysay and gossip that was going on around this. What I'm being pictured is that Brittany got really close to someone and there was a lot of talk and people were talking about it. The person that she got close to was someone who really wasn't good for her. This was a King of Cups energy. We have King of Cups reverse. So when we have a King of Cups energy that is reverse, it talks about someone who is, they're very creative people, but very emotionally, they could be emotionally manipulative, these energies. Now, the fact that it's a king energy leads me to believe that it was someone much older than Brittany. But then again, I could be getting the age completely wrong and completely off. But what's coming through is that the person could have been Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have water, a lot of water in their chart. And I feel that this person was really exciting for Brittany as well. You know, it was something different. It was something, and I think the person promised Brittany a lot of things, or promised a lot of things, which you have to be careful how you choose, because it's because with the Seven of Cups, again, remember in the last reading I talked about this Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups came up for Brittany before. We have the Seven of Cups in this reading again representing Brittany, and again I've used a different deck. The Seven of Cups has come up for her again, and we have this, the Queen of Cups, which is a divine feminine energy. That's Brittany next to deception, and we have it next to gossip, and we have like this person, this King of Cups, gossiped. This person Brittany cheated with. Brittany up here, the person that she cheated with was talking about it and talking behind her back. And I guess, and actually, hang on guys, when you think of Crimea River, remember, you don't have to say what you did. I already know. I found out from him. Remember, that was a line in the song, if you remember, that Justin had. That's what I'm picking up here, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, because this Page of Swords is reversed. That talks about gossip. Then you have this king person. This talks about someone who gives one impression of charisma, that's promising you the world, etc. But they're emotionally immature or backstabbing and that sort of thing. So when we have gossip and him together, he was the one talking and spreading news that he had something with Britney Spears. So Justin's song with Crimea River was true. The cards confirmed it. So it was just Britney who stepped out on him. Still, you don't need to embarrass someone like that and put their business out there like that. Now, another thing that I wanted to show with this star card is with this gossip. Remember, this Page of Swords was reversed, so this is him gossiping about someone who is a star and revealing their deep secrets. So there is more to it than that. This person that Britney cheated with, who we believe is a choreographer who said Michael Jackson molested him, at least that's what we believe. That was the news of the day. But anyway, like this person sort of promised Brittany, promised Brittany to keep it hush hush, to keep it under wraps. But this person, I think he sold the news and exposed Brittany, because we have someone, this is Aquarius energy and Brittany's Aquarius moon. So they had an agreement to keep it quiet and keep it hush hush with the Seven of Swords, doing something in private, doing something covert. This energy exposed Brittany. We're seeing someone naked, exposed them and sold them out to the press. Okay. Wow. Wow, we were just in. All right, so what was the situation? Okay, what's Janet again? Janet is Taurus. Oh my God, I haven't even asked the question yet. Janet has popped up. Okay. Yes, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. All right, so let's see what's going on with Janet. What went on between Janet and Justin and Nipplegate? Oh my God. Janet's cards are just speaking embarrassment. She was thoroughly embarrassed. Janet is the Queen of Pentacles. Of course, she is a queen. You know, so she is the Queen of Pentacles. She is Taurus energy. Taurus energy is Pentacles energy. They're very grounded. They're very good at what they do. They're very business oriented, very, very grounded energy. That is Janet Jackson's energy. Five of Pentacles. This is something that she hasn't really been able to shake. Now look at how this Queen of Pentacles is looking at this coin. They're looking at the coin really longingly. They're looking at the coin and they look a bit depressed. The queens are people who are very accomplished. They radiate self-worth. Self-worth radiates from their fingertips of life. But with this this Five of Cups here, this represents this anxiety and disappointment of that Nipplegate and that Super Bowl is something that's always lived with her and has always affected her money. That's something I said at the very beginning. That Super Bowl situation, she was deeply embarrassed about it and it affected her money badly. She never got over it. Because notice you have two cups in the background. You have opportunity, but it's still not the same as having all five cups. So she never really fully recovered to her true potential, right? There's something I'm noticing about this river here. I can't quite pinpoint why they're drawing my attention to that. Yep, thank you. I think this river talks about, and this bridge as well, I'm being drawn to. It's almost as if in a parallel universe, Janet could have been bigger than life itself. Almost as big as Michael Jackson. She could have been. But this really did mess her up. It really, really did. Okay, so what else is going on between Justin and Janet when it came to Nipplegate? I want to know who was responsible. Too many cards. Oh my, guys, this Two of Cups has come up again. Two of Cups tends to represent, I'm telling you, I think both Justin and Janet may have been in a relationship. This is the second time two and union and coming together. This could also be two people who are very much connected, working together as well. It could also represent that. But that two has come up again. I think that they were in a relationship. Okay, so we know that Justin and Janet were in a relationship. Oh, for goodness sake, gossip again. Page of Swords. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords upright this time. This is putting together a plan. So this page is looking on the embarrassment. So it's a plan that didn't pay off. Okay, we know this. We know this. Come on, spirit guides. You need to give us the goods. Who was more responsible for this Nipplegate issue? Was it Janet? Was it Justin? Was it both? Okay. Someone was shut out of it. That's Janet, we know. Yeah, but ended someone's career. Someone was stabbed in the back over this. Someone was stabbed in the back over this situation. It ended them. It ended her career. We know this. But who was responsible? Okay, Three of Swords. End of relationship. This was, oh. Guys, look at this. We have my question is, who was responsible for that Super Bowl situation? Was it Janet's side? Was it Justin's side? Was it both? And I'm saying to myself, come on guys, come on, spill the beans. Ten of Swords represents an ending for someone, but it represents more than that. It represents being stabbed in the back by someone. It also represents being betrayed by someone as well. So it's more, look at all those swords lined up in the back. You know, like E2 Brutus, and he gets stabbed in the back, you don't see it coming. That's this Ten of Swords, and it's come up around Janet. We also have Three of Swords here as well. Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, it talks about disappointment, and we have the Five of Cups. In this Five of Cups, this person can't even show their face. They are so ashamed. You know what this is saying? Let me just pull one more card to confirm. Yeah. Janet. Look at that. I have a feel... Ooh. It's one out of two things. Number one, it could have been a genuine accident. Right? That happened. And Justin's camp didn't come out and defend her or put out a story saying that it is. They just let her there to suffer and end her thing. What also came through as well when I got through this Ten of Swords card. This Ten of Swords card is not to be dealt with. You know, swords represent communication. Swords represent gossip. Right? There was a plan. No, there was a plan. It was planned or either it was an accident. But this Page of Swords tells me, next to the disappointment card, that it was a plan. With the Nine of Wands, someone was wary of this plan. Because this person's head is bandaged up and they're looking and they're really quite wary of it. They're not sure. Look at the expression on their face. They're really not sure. They're defensive about it. But Nine of Swords represents planning something out. So it could be like planning out choreography, because I'm just watching him being all graceful, standing on one leg. So it reminds me of planning choreography. Then we get the stab in the back. Then we get the disappointment. Then we get the anxiety. I feel that this was planned choreography with the Page of Swords. That's what it represents, planned choreography. And it was either it was an accident or it was intended to happen. What I feel is that the idea may have come from Justin's camp for it. Yep, and this is an idea. See this Ace of Pentacles? It was an idea, and this choreography idea, was meant to catapult them in the stratosphere with this Ace of Pentacles. Somebody had this bright spark of the idea, but with next to the Ten of Swords, it didn't pan out that way. Okay, come on. So whose idea was it? I want some surety. Was it Justin's idea? Or was it Janet's idea? That's what I want to get sure about. Because we're seeing a lot of swords as well, mind you. Justin is Aquarius. Okay, and Aquarius is swords energy. And we have three energies on the board. That's why I'm saying it could very well have been more Justin's idea. It's either it was Justin's idea or Justin leaked that it was Janet's idea and stabbed her in the back. Because, and the reason why I say that is we have Pentacles. Pentacles is a Taurus energy. And this is Ace of Pentacles, like something new. We're going to figure this out today because it doesn't look as though it's straightforward. I want to know. There we go, and a Magician. Let's make this happen. That's what was promised. Someone had a bright idea. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. Okay, I'm going to go off on a slight tangent here and I'm going to come back. Simply because we have the Magician here. This seems like the mastermind behind this to me, the Magician. Gemini, Virgo. You know what? It could very well have been someone independent to the both of them who came up with this. It could have very well been someone independent, like a choreographer or whatever, who came up with this bright idea for them. And instead of coming out and having her back, Justin, with this, because Aquarius is swords energy, Justin turned his back on her. And I think, in fact, leaked that it was her idea to get himself out of it, because this is someone, and I think she went to Justin and begged for him to have her back. With the Six of Pentacles, this is begging someone to save their career with the Pentacles energy, but he didn't do that. We have a Knight of Cups reverse. So Cups, when it's upright, talks about giving an offering, giving a gesture, especially of love and support. That's what Cups represents, but it's upside down. So we have someone walking away from them and refusing to give their support. I think it was planned. Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot here. So this is a reading into Justin Timberlake, Brittany, Free Brittany. Oh gosh, all those who are in the Free Brittany movement, let us give ourselves a pat on the back. We did good. So if you've been hiding under a rock, her father is no longer the conservator of her estate. So we did good, all those in the Free Brittany movement. So this reading is about Justin, Brittany, and of course Janet. So if you've seen the Framing Britney Spears documentary, I would link it below. It was really an eye-opening documentary. Oh my goodness, it was so well done. But what it brought a light on was the way Justin handled their split and how he used the demise of their relationship and how he stamped on her in order to launch his career. Because at the point Justin was becoming a solo artist, so he released the hit Cry Me a River, which is in the thumbnail, as to launch his solo career, you know. So he so that's what he did. But interestingly, with Justin as well, he also used the Janet Jackson debacle and Nipplegate to revamp his career as well. Because Janet Jackson brought him in. Because he was trying to launch his solo career at the time. Janet was a huge star. She was performing at the Super Bowl. She brought him in to do a choreography with him, you know, trying to give him a leg up. And when Nipplegate happened, he distanced himself from her and allowed her to take the blame. Again, he was able to perform at the Super Bowl a couple of years later. So he, again, was able to use that situation to give him another foot up in his career. Okay, so let's get the current situation around Justin. Okay. Okay, cards. Let's get the current situation around Justin. Okay. Hang on. Hey guys, sorry my camera just blinked. So I reached the point where I was saying that this was planned. But I think it was planned by someone who is independent of both Justin and Janet. And it was planned by this magician. So it could have been a manager, or it could have been a choreographer who was meant to choreograph a piece. That's what I'm being, like, there was someone, like this person is the one who was the mastermind behind it. But Justin, I have leaked to the press with this Page of Swords, so that could also double up as gossip, leaked to the press that it was Janet's doing. And of course, Janet at the time had a reputation for being, you know, into her sexuality and everything else. And when she begged Justin with the Six of Pentacles to, you know, help her salvage her career and put out a statement defending her, he instead walked away. Okay, so that's where we've gotten to so far. Now I had shuffled and I got some further cards. Now what's the further cards I got? I got the Ace of Cups, I got the Seven of Swords. This is just not a good card at all. Anytime Justin is involved, the Seven of Swords always turns up. Guys, I've used a different deck. Right? I've used a different deck, yet the Seven of Swords still turns up when it comes to Justin. Always. This is deceit. This is underhandedness. Okay, let's put that over here. And what I thought was really interesting about this is that we had the Devil card. So the Devil talks about duplicitousness as well, not offering good advice, being underhanded. So to have these two cards involved, there is more than meets the eye with this Nipplegate issue. I would dare to say that like someone had it in for the Jacksons, is what I'm being told by my spirit guides. And this was an opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune to actually get them. And that's the thing with the Swish card. This was a covert operation. It goes way above, oh, did I pull down someone's blouse? Was it or was it not? It went beyond that. It was a covert operation to, you know, like when people were looking to take down Michael Jackson because he had gotten too big. It was like a covert operation. Why don't we take down the sister on a huge stage? And Justin Timberlake played a part in it. He played a part. With this Ten of Pentacles, I won't be surprised if he was paid money or promised something in order to go against Janet, and he took the opportunity. Because when you have a Devil card involved in the midst in a reading like this, it's no good. It means that we are going into really seedy underhandedness. This is the equivalent of like election fraud or something like that in the level of underhandedness here. It's not on the same level as, oh, we made a mistake in the choreography, that's it. No, it goes way beyond that. Way beyond that. And I feel that Justin, with the Nine of Cups, with the Ten of Pentacles here, and with the Ace of Cups, he was offered an opportunity if he agreed to stab Janet in the back. He did it for his career. That is why when all of this came out, when you think about it, with that Framing Britney Spears, when that came out, right? Of course, yes, Justin, he came out bad in the documentary. But why, of your own volition, offer to apologize to Janet Jackson as well? Interesting. He was given the opportunity to relaunch his career. We have an Ace again, an Ace of Cups, new beginnings, right? He was given the opportunity, and this is a fulfillment card. He was given a good opportunity that he couldn't turn down if he threw Janet Jackson under the bus. And that is the reason why he chose to apologize to Janet Jackson when this Framing Britney Spears documentary came out. This is what we picked up in the beginning. Justin doesn't give. He would only apologize or come out and say something if it affects his career. He would not do it on his own volition. He wouldn't do it because he saw the error of his ways. He wouldn't do it because he thought he's done something wrong. Nope. There is no integrity or standing for anything when it comes to his energy. Because for that Devil card to come up there in Nipplegate, no. And also for that Tower energy to also come up in our earlier reading as well. And in every single spread we do with Justin, we get the Seven of Swords, which is the worst card, in my opinion, that you can get in the tarot deck, because it's underhandedness, it's sneaky, it's stabbing someone in the back. And we've received that twice in Justin's readings using different decks. That is a really bad energy to have. Okay, so sorry about this video cutting out, but let's see, what else are we looking at? I want to look at the future for Brittany and the future for Janet. Ooh, future for Brittany. Queen of Cups, because it's a future for Brittany, future for Janet, and this Queen of Chalices jumps out. Now Brittany is a Sagittarius energy, but she is and she's Sagittarius and Aqua Moon, which is Aqua Moon, fire and air. With this cup, sorry, talks about emotions, and water is emotions. So this talks about someone feeling emotionally everywhere. It could be the both of them, because I want to read into Janet and Brittany. So emotionally, I think this is a sense of relief. It's a period of being very emotional, of being emotionally quite sensitive as well. Let's see what else we could bring up. I wanted to do either Brittany, then Janet, or one out of the two. So let me see. So this is the future we're looking at for the both of them. Harvest, yeah. This talks about good times. This is retribution. This is all the effort, all the sacrifice, all the pain that you've been going through bearing fruit. Especially for Janet, I feel. You know, with her album Control going to #1, I feel she's going to look to release. She'll be inspired. Hi guys, my camera is just on the blink. Okay, so we're looking at the future for both Janet and Brittany, what the future has in store. So we were talking about this being quite an emotionally sensitive time, about finding, regaining balance, getting that sense of release, you know, from retribution, having your cup being filled with gratitude, with happiness, with thanks, just being grateful that you're finally being seen, that the truth is finally being seen. So you have the water beginning to ebb away, the emotions beginning to ebb away, right? And then we had harvest that came through. And what I particularly picked up with this as well is that you would harvest. This is the effect of all your sacrifice, all your hard work. Finally, it's coming in and it's bearing fruit. So I think what's exciting about this, especially I was being told for Janet, I think she would be presented with new opportunities. What I was also being told with Janet as well is that in the past, since Nipplegate, she doesn't write her own music, Janet. And I'm being told that now she's going to be offered better music and really good music as well. You know, especially with her Control album going to #1. Things are a bit delayed, but this is definitely the sort of retribution that she deserves to have. Okay, so what could we expect from the both of them? So we have new music, new projects. 9 of Pentacles. This is what new opportunities looks like. Do you see this person with their hand on the globe? This is what new opportunities look like. And this with the fire behind. So remember I was saying that, oh, we have cups, but you know, Janet is Taurus energy, which is Pentacles and Earth, and Brittany is fire energy. Look at the fire behind this woman. Look at the fire. Yes. So this is where you're looking out and you're planning and you're seeing what's to come. The 10 of Swords is laying the past to rest. You know, this is just that release. You're finally going to be able to lay the past to rest. It's a lot to come to grips with. You know, whether to make a statement, whether, I think we will be hearing a statement from someone, particularly Janet. I think we may be hearing a statement. But they're definitely going to be focused on money right now and getting back out there. So I'm seeing future projects. Yeah, 4 of Wands. I'm seeing future projects that are going to be in the works. Now, this 4 of Wands particularly, I'm being told, relates to Brittany. I believe, don't shoot the messenger, but there is still a bit of work that she needs to do to stabilize herself. This 4 is sort of like, because 4s represent like a foundation or your groundwork being secure. You know, it's a good plateau, it's a good level to be on. So there is something about stability and stabilizing oneself that is going to be needed. It's also about just having good people that make you happy, that make you content to have around you. That's what also that represents as well. So I'm being told that this is for the next 3 months, the next 3 to 6 months. So I think it's just going to be a lot of that sort of planning, putting past disappointments. Yeah, this is the planning. This is the Two of Wands. That's the planning card. And what I'm being told here is past things that you needed to put up with, you could get rid of now. So what I'm seeing overall with Brittany and with Janet, I don't think anything really that major is going to come out in the next 3 to 6 months. I think what we're going to see from them is a lot of planning, is a lot of foundation work. You know, they're going to have a lot of opportunities coming in, and it's about re-evaluating what those opportunities are for Janet, because we have the Queen of Pentacles that's come up for her. She's Taurus energy, so this is Janet, right? And what I also get as well, it's sort of reflecting on how life has come round full circle. So with this Queen of Cups that we got for both of them, I think, you know, when you've been scarred for so long, when you've been ostracized for so long, and things out of the blue have suddenly worked out and come in your favor, and sometimes you can't believe it, I think it's the shock that they would need. I mean, I want to cry basically, because it's such a beautiful energy. It's when you've been ostracized, you've been put down, your voice hasn't been heard, you've been painted as crazy, you've been ignored, you haven't really been seen, you haven't really been listened to, and now is the point of you being seen, you being listened to, you being valued. When you have someone like that Justin energy, because Justin Timberlake's energy, you guys saw the cards, it is no joke. When you have someone with that nasty sort of energy that you see over and over again, who just keeps on winning. You know, when you have someone like that who has caused you so much pain and demise, and you see them keep on winning at your expense. He could get away with doing performances and no one brings up Brittany, no one brings up Nipplegate. But with them, they keep on bringing it up because that is their identity. But now they're able to step out and be bold and be strong and be seen for who they are. Be seen. Janet Jackson's Control album is up to the top of the charts. They're being able to see for what their worth is. That is really being seen. When people could say for Brittany, no, it wasn't that she was controlled. She did everything herself. She did her choreography. She did her clothes. She chose what magazine she wanted to do. She knew what sound she wanted. People assumed she wasn't involved. Finally, Brittany is also being seen. This is a really powerful card for both of them. And I think when you haven't been seen for so long, to finally be seen, for finally being accepted for who you are and being given a second wind, it is going to take a while for you to settle into that energy. It's going to take a long time for these women because it's abuse in a way. So it's going to take a long time for these women to settle into that energy and to understand what they want to do with it. But the world is their oyster, basically. There is so much potential. There is so much that they can do. So much potential. That's the healing card. That's what both of them are doing now. Healing. Realigning themselves, redirecting themselves to what it is they want to achieve. It's a lot of internal work that's happening for them now. And for both of them, with the Tower, this is where the Tower can mean a good thing. For both of them, this wasn't expected. But notice with this Tower, notice the sunlight that's coming in. Huh? Notice the sunlight that's being ushered in with this Tower. It's something that both of them didn't expect. It's something that they both needed. They were being housed in this Tower. They're finally being broken out by the collective, so that they're finally being able to be seen. And now they could walk on with their lives. Beautiful energy. Okay. Any last words? Let's see if there are any final messages, because my camera has been acting up. So let's look for final messages before we call it a day. Yep, so this is what I said. They're going to be coming out with new projects soon. Oh yeah, Three of Pentacles, back to work. Beautiful. What else do we have? This doesn't look too good. This is the Devil card re-emerging again. But mind you, this is the Devil card, like someone setting a trap or someone being trapped. And we have Justin's card with the Knight of Cups that's come through. And it's come through upright this time. Yep, my camera went on the blink again. Okay, I'm just going to put this in really quickly. So we have for Justin, we have the King of Cups, we have the Devil, and we have the Moon. So this is telling me that regarding Justin, there is something that is going to come to light in terms of some underhanded thing that he's done. There is something, some more information regarding Justin and some underhanded thing that he's done that needs to come to light, or more information about his part in with Janet or with Brittany is going to come to light, or something regarding Justin is going to be coming to light here, or something that we don't know about with the Knight of Cups. And yeah, I feel what I'm being told here is that with Justin coming forward and especially mentioning Janet's name, there's more to it than meets the eye, especially with the Moon card. Moon talks about secrets. Moon talks about things that we don't know. So he is he's giving that offer in order to protect or keep covered things that we don't know. He wants to get in front of this Devil energy here. All right. My camera keeps on blinking, so I just need to call it a day with this. But check out the Brittany reading that I did before, and if need be, I may do another one of these again without my camera blinking. But if you have made it through to the end, thank you ever so much. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I respond to all comments, and I look forward to seeing you guys later. Okay, bye for now.